mga puti-puti kapatid.
Uy. Game na ba? Akala ko hindi pa eh. Wait lang. Saan ba, sir? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hoop Spirit Basketball Court for the Game 2 of the Finals here at your first Take-O Banawe Basketball Cup. And the protagonists for for the two teams, we have the MAYFAIR Jewelry, and leading this finals, this best of three finals, are the Creative Hub Mukim helmets. And now let us meet the starting five for both teams. Starting five for the MAYFAIR Jewelry. Starting at guard, wearing jersey number 12, Miko Chang. Another guard, number 2, Mariel Salonga. The man in the middle, wearing jersey number 27, Kevin Go. At forward, number 21, Axel K. And another forward, number 10, Jacob Ang. With head coach Byron C. Assisted by Ian Del Pilar. And team owner, Charles Philip Tan. And now, here is the Creative Hub jersey number 20, Aaron Yu. Another guard, number 11, Matthew Chiong. At forward, number 22, Joseph Uy. Another forward, number 42, Carl Gua. And at center, jersey number 2, Rudolph Retuya. With head coach Joseph Guion, assistant playing coach Morik Muya, and team owner Edison Chan. This is your Take-O Banawe Basketball Cup inaugural season, the finals, Game 2. Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back here at the Banawe, your Take-O Banawe Basketball Cup inaugural season, of course, presented to you by our lovely sponsors, Take-O and Happy Cow, and of course, Iceberg Insulated. And here we go, first possession goes to MAYFAIR. MAYFAIR did not make that first attempt. Here's Retuya, corner basket. And before we begin, let's go to the some important stats that have been shown us during that first game, or that game 1 we're in. We ended up 98-93, a 5-point win by Mukim Helmets, by the Creative Hub, with 68 rebounds, total 21 offensive rebounds and 47 defensive, and 20 assists. And of course, the leading scorer that time is Matthew Chong, who was also chosen as the Stico, best player of the ball game with 36 points on a 15 up to 23 for the 65.2 percentage. At puntahan naman natin yung ating mga big factor on the rebounds. Rudolph Ituya, Jordan Buentipo, and Carl Cua all scored with 9 points, but 11 rebounds for Ituya and Buentipo and 14 rebounds para naman kay Carl Cua. So that is a big factor. Samantalang si Aaron Yu, their guard, scored 18 points, 6 rebounds and 7 assists as the leading assist leader para sa the Creative Hub, shooting 8 out of 8 from the free throw, 100%. Samantalang ito naman, bakit natalo? Tignan natin ang performance ng MAYFAIR on that game number 1. MAYFAIR settled for a 53 total rebounds, 13 out of 40. So outscored sila parehas doon with a big margin. At syempre 24 assists, doon sila nakalamang. At yung bench scoring, lamang sila ron, 56 of 14, coming from the 36 of the bench of etong 32 points si Mariel Salonga at 20 points si Miko Cheng coming off the bench. So they really distribute. Medyo hindi rin kagandahan yung naging performance sa mga starters. Kevin Go with only 8 points, 10 points naman si Gerard. Tapos also 10 points. Kevin Go with 4 out of 12. Si Jacob Ang, who shoots only 9 points from 4 out of 16. Samantalang si Axel Ke, who played 19 minutes, takes only 2 shots with no points para sa production niya. So it's Mariel Salonga, talagang malaking binigay doon. At pagdating naman sa shooting percentage, 37.96 ang Mukim Helmets for a total of 38.5%. So lamang talaga during that time ang nakalamang talaga itong Mukim Helmet on the shooting percentage, especially yung rebounds ang malaking factor. For the Mukim Helmet, if they can continue that rebounding control, and we always say who controls the board controls the ball game, magiging malaking factor yan para maisil na nila itong laban na to. While for the MAYFAIR, forget about the last game, forget about all that stats. What they need to do is they come back and play big game. Retuya, split set charity, Kevin Go with an easy rebound. And the Creative of Mukim Helmet brought a big crowd here in this game number 2 finals. Here's Salonga starting. Salonga missing, Aaron with the rebound. And again, yung pa isa, no? Stop kung may pito. Oops.
Nakita hindi na may balikat mo all night.
Blocking foul was scored against Gerard. Retuya driving, goes for a reverse and scores. Mababa yung resistance dun sa baseline defense on the shaded area. So the big man can again. And ito, Matthew Chong will be called for a foul as Carl Cua. Buentipo will check in. Stanley Lau also checking in. Axel, his first 2 points in this ball game. It's now 5 apiece for both teams. Deadlock. Jordan Buentipo asking for that ball on the post. Entry pass partially deflected. And Salonga steals that ball. Here's Mariel. Guarded well by you. Jacob Ang creating. Finding Axel K on the weak side. And completed that 3-point play or that alley-oop play. Aaron. Retuya on the post. Retuya patiently attacks the defense. And Jacob Ang will be called for that reaching foul. Rudolph Retuya, leading scorer at this moment with 5 points. Of that 7 points, he's going for his 6 points. And it's now 8-7. The lead is back with the creative hub. Kevin Go will be replaced by Garbin C. Jacob Ang. Stanley Lau. Bang! They need more of that. Mula sa kanilang mga role player, every points that coming from the role player, it's a big bonus para sa Mayfair, and that will also lessen up the defense sa kanilang mga star players like Jacob Ang, Axel K, and Salonga. Here's Matthew. Good defense by Jacob, pero aabot pa rin sa braso. Miko Cheng will check in. Second personal foul on Jacob. Wesley Ang checking in here for Joseph Uy. So we can see both coaches are using different phases, making early adjustment in the ball game. Matthew missing the first. Rita Charity, and they trail by 1-9. Miko Cheng, Lau, and Matthew with the steal. And this will say bye-bye. And a quick timeout will be called here by Mayfair Jewelry. To stop that momentum, we will be coming back after the break. As we come back here at your Stico Panawe Basketball Cup inaugural season, game number 2 of the finals. Stanley Lau will attack. Stanley Lau with a big 5 points at this first quarter. Again, Letuya at the post. Matthew cutting from the weak side. Kicks out, Aaron Munoz, bang! With a 3-pointer, of Aaron Munoz, the creative hub once again regains the lead. Is Axel. A whistle was called. Here's Aaron at the corner, back-to-back three. Great setup by Wesley. And here's another pass break. Oh! Too much on that spin, on that reverse. Jordan Buentipo. Ang. Wesley to Retuya, teardrop misses. Retuya loses the handle, but Buentipo saves that ball, goes for a baseline jumper. And Garbanzi secures the leather. Aaron and Salonga. And the foul will be whistled. Aaron will be whistled. We have a suspension of the ball game players. Let's proceed to their respective benches and observe proper bench decorum.
Sige, ba't ganun mga ref mo? Sabi ko, pare kung gusto mo magreklamo, okay na. Tapos sabi pa niya, pare ba't mo pinapaboran? Ba't mo pinapaboran, DHUB? Pare wala ko pinapaboran, DHUB.
Coach.
Coach, wait na, coach ah.
Anin? Tawagin mo na lang uli yung coaches. Radal mo na lang yung coach saka captain ball. Sabi mo yung coach saka captain ball.
Captain ball niya, hindi mainit.
Sama mo pa rin. Para palinaw nyo. Don.
I don't order it. You can complain only once. Kasi na-win ako.
Ano boss? Parehas kung pwedeng tawagin ng second motion. Parehas. All right, as we come back here to the ball game, both benches were slapped with a technical for improper bench decorum during that scalpel. And Aaron Wu, as we come back, regular foul will be called on Salonga. Hey, time out. Resume natin. Aaron Yu shooting 2 free throws. Aaron. Aaron Yu still on a winning streak in this final. He is now shooting 10 out of 10 from the free throw. 8 out of 8 from the last, from game 1. Garvin C. Tandelao. Here's Lance Tomas, who was out during that game 1. Now he's back and introduced himself with that jumper. 16-19. It's still a very close game. Just a 3-point lead by the Creative Hub. Mukim helmet. Buentipo muscling his way. Using his hip and scoring a 2. Here's Salonga. Open 3. Miss. Long rebound to Standelao. Standelao. Not too much spin. Carl. Kentong. Wesley. Here's Carl in the middle. Lefty layup will miss. Garvin C. secures the rebound. Garvin C. against Carl Kua. Garvin, perimeter jumper. 20-footer is good. Garvin C, a stretch 4 or stretch 5 for Mayfair Jewelry. Buentipo again attacking Lance Tomas, but he will miss. And Garvin C with the rebound. Here's Miko Cheng. Miko. Garvin getting that ball. C spins. Muscles his way. And Carl Kua cannot stop. Garvin C. Garvin C for the bonus free throw. and they will tie this ball game. 21 apiece for both teams. With still 2 minutes and 42 remaining, nasa penalty na rito ang MAYFAIR Jewelry. While the Creative Hub still has 2 more fouls to give. Jordan kicks out, Kentong. Joseph, 4 to shoot. Joseph pulls up. And Jacob Ong taking in for Stanley Lau. So we will have the Ang brothers on the wing. Miko Cheng will be the shooting guard, the point guard here. Here's that entry pass, Garbin C. He is trapped. Garbin muscles his way, forcing that one. No whistle. Here's the lead pass. Matthew Chong met by Jacob. Jordan Bantipo, a smaller guard. Matthew for 3. Bang! Matthew Tiong just reintroduced himself. Jacob Ang babawi. Short on that one. Matthew secures the ball. Matthew bring down that basketball. Matthew against Miko Cheng. Matthew drives. Matthew step back and scores the 2. 5 straight points by Matthew. Entry pass. Lance Tomas will miss. And that ball was kept alive by Martin Ang. Miko Cheng first attempt miss. Bantipo with the last touch. Medyo hindi lang na timingan pero good play for the Ang brothers. Here's Matthew. Jordan against Jacob. Jacob with 2 personal fouls. Stays on his ground. Good defense coming from Jacob. Miko Cheng, Jacob, and Matthew. Huwag mo na lumapit. Huwag mo na lumapit. Second foul of Matthew. Wesley. And Jacob says he will continue. Dapat nga mandatory kaya
Pumasok ako, di ba? Pumasok din mo, Jay. Dapat sabihin.
Touch 14 on the shot clock. Matthew. Or rather Miko Cheng and Martin Ang sneaking with that sorry, that's Mark Ang who steals that offensive rebound. Here's Carl Kua guarded by Lance. Carl Kua missed, and Bantipo will be back from the behind by Garben C. The remaining game clock is 9. And the timeout will be called by the Creative Hub Mukim Helmets. We will be coming back. 9 seconds remaining here in this ball game, or in the first quarter. Matthew. And that pass papunta sa post. 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Jordan Bontipo, Matthew. Here's Jacob Ang. Hallelujah! From half quarter court. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 26-23. The creative of Mukim Helmet leading by 3 points. Will be coming back.
Kulang. Makti? Oo. Bumupas yung Makti ah. Number 8 pa, hindi pa nga. Number 8? Oh, wala pa, diba? Oo, wala pa. Ang okay na si 8, 11, 20, saka 42. Diab. Orange.
Ano naman, baka magkakita yan. Sige na.
As we come back here at the start of the second quarter, the great matchup that we've been waiting for always, Matthew Ang against Jacob, or Matthew Chong against Jacob Ang. 14 on the shot clock, Aaron. Here's a man zone being played here. Aaron against Gerard. Aaron making finger roll, miss, Bontipo. Having that ball to Salonga. MAYFAIR Jewelry. Gerald for 3. Gerald Reyes with the 3. We will tie this ball game.
Hey, Ord!
And Aaron using his speed. And that big pick of Jordan Bontipo for that horn play, and they scored the 2, 28-26. Salonga short on that 3. Offensive rebound, Axel will miss. Here's Matthew Chong on the open court. Matthew behind the back. Sinili pa yung banday. And make that layup. Jacob Ang finding Axel. Making sure to come much closer. It's a two-man game. Aaron, finger roll, miss. Retuya. One then put back. First personal on road to Salonga. Matthew with the rebound. Aaron, Makti, too strong. Bontipo, offensive rebound. Salonga steals that basketball. Here's Jacob Ang. Jacob pulls up, 15-footer, misses. And Gerard Reyes.
All night.
Second personal foul. Byron drops it to Kuwa. And there will be a holding foul on Gerard Reyes. And Miko Cheng checking in for Gerard Reyes with third personal foul. Tuya with the inbound. Carl Kuwa. Aaron. Carl, offensive rebound, puts back in and out. Makti gets that offensive rebound. Aaron with the layup will miss. And again, that offensive rebound in the game one still continues. Another try. Reverse. Misses. Another offensive rebound. Matthew settles down. This is going to be the sixth attempt in single possession. 2 to shoot. Aaron beat that shot clock. Offensive rebound again. 7 straight offensive rebound. Or make it 6 offensive rebound.
Wait lang. Round 2. Sa loob. Marian sa loob. Second.
Salonga with that foul. Carl missing the first free throw. Charity for Carl Kuwa.
Lalabas sa corner, sundan nyo!
Here's Jedrick. Jedrick with that drive. Oh! Ball decided not to fall in. Here's Matthew. Sees an opening, release that ball, and another bam explode. Matthew Chong with 15 at this first half. Garbinse, too strong. Another rebound, secures by the creator Bob Mukim helmet. Giving the Mayfair Jewelry one shot at a time at possession. Matthew again, misses Rituya. Out of nowhere, and Garbin C will be called for that foul. Garbin C wearing jersey number 16 will be called for that foul.
16, Garbin C. First personal foul.
Pumasok.
Rudolph making the first. Split charity for Rituya. Miko Cheng. Miko corner train. That will be his first point in this ball game with a 3. That is something good for Coach Byron. That's good news. Here's Matthew. Matthew picking. Kicks out. Carl Kuwa drives. Carl lefty layup. And the ball says, let me stay in the air. It's a wedge. Jordan Bantipo replacing Retuya, while Kevin Go will be replaced by Lance Tomas. Wesley Ang also checking in for Aaron Yu. Jacob. Guarded by Joseph. Jacob pulls up. Jacob still misses. Wesley, lead pass. Matthew on the run. And Matthew will finish that open pass break. Lead is now up to 6. Garvin Shea, entry pass against Bantipo. Miko Cheng short. Bantipo with the rebound. Here's Joseph Yu. Joseph Oy. Joseph. Matthew. Bam! And that is a 7-0 run. Or make it a 6-0 run. Tama ba ako? 4-0 run. After that, Miko Cheng 3-pointer. 4-0 run. Ginawa ng Creator Bob. We will be back here at the Stico Banawe, first Banawe Basketball Cup. As we come back here at the second quarter of the Game 2 of the finals of the Stico Banawe Basketball Cup inaugural season with 5 minutes and 59 seconds remaining of the second quarter. The Creative Bob now with an 8-point lead from an 80% quality baskets coming from Matthew Chong. He has 8 out of 10 field goal for a total of 19 points. Here on the post, Bantipo reverse. Carl Kua misses. Hang. Salonga picking that 3. Salonga still can find the bottom of that net. Bantipo, Kua attacking. Matthew Chong, kaboom! He's now 2 out of 3 from the 3-point area for a 66.7%. Grabe. And battle for that loose ball. Here's the pass break. And Carl Kua will finish. It's still 4 minutes and 30. No more timeouts. Garvin C on the post. Garvin forcing that one, and that time he scores over the outstretched arm of Jordan Bantipo. Wesley attacks the basket. Great use on that pick. Nobody helps. And it was an open lane para kay Wesley Ang. And another rebound by Carl Kua. Carl running. Wesley running. Jordan Bantipo wide open on the other end. The veteran Wesley Ang delivers a good. They now lead by 15. Garvin C. Garvin short rebound. Joseph. Here's Wesley. Wesley again. He will be fouled. And Boss Kentong checking back in for Matthew Chong. Aaron Yu for Joseph. Uy. Miko Cheng will be replaced by Gerard C. Salonga replaced by Stanley Lau. Axel K replacing Garvin C. And the Mayfair goes small for a matchbuster lineup. Kentong! Misses. Boss Ken misses his first attempt. Stanley Lau. Aaron using his quickness to defend and steal that basketball. But a dribbling violation will be called on Joseph, or rather on Aaron Yu, as he tries to evade the defense by Gerard Reyes. And Rudolph Pretuya will foul. Medyo nakatulog. Nakatulog si Rudolph not to get that nakatulog siya at that point, no, not to get that defensive rebound. And the timeout will be called. We'll be coming back after the break. As we come back to the ball game. So that press is easily broken by that full court pass by Wesley Ang. Wesley attacking, hand up, Rudolph Pretuya will miss, gets his own miss. Tries to save that basketball. Here's Stanley Lau on the pass break. Stanley stops. Gives it to Gerard. Reyes for three. And Stanley will be the last one to touch that basketball.
Stop. Matthew.
Battle for that loose ball and a steal by Mayfair Jewelry. Gerald. Jacob, loses that control on that ball. Needs the rebound. Wesley, Jordan Buentipo will score. Jacob. They will turn that ball over. And we have substitution. A minute and 28 remaining. A huge 16-point lead. The creative in the driver's seat here at the game 2. They lead the series 1-0. Oh, what a move! Matthew Chong showing us 1,000 moves on that basket.
Shooter!
Matthew again. Matthew very focused on this game number 2. Matthew not looking for game 3 anymore. Wesley against Gerard. Wesley step back 3. A bit short. Rebound to Bosken Tung. Bosken layup. Medyo nagulat si Bosken sa layup na yon.
Switch, pass.
Gerard attacks, drops it. Kevin go. Oh, Kevin misses that shot.
Oras. Go, tawid. Matthew.
Wesley. Aaron, di nila nakita. Si Boss Kentong wide open on the left side, pero si Aaron will score another 2. They now lead by 20. Aaron with 12, Matthew with 24 in this ball game. And there's Matthew with another steal. Matthew! Buzzer beater. And that will be the end of the first half. A 20-point lead by the creative of Muke Melmet, 54-34. We will be coming back after the break. Asan?
Sa bag ko.
Tanong nga ako nyo. Tubig.
Sama. Lamig yan, uy. Hangin yan. May gamot yan eh.
Ano?
Ang patigas ng titi, tingnan mo. Rap no? Fresh eh. Paldo, sumahot na, NPTC. Wala pa rin, bumula pa rin.
Ubus na.
Yan ako, bramo.
Wait lang. Wala, dinala ko rin sa pagpapagamot. Sinatuod ko.
Oo nga pala. Ang galit, gagalit ka doon.
Tangina, operasyon, 450. Saction, tangina, 6 na session. Ano, magkano per session? 32. 6.
Therapy ka pa.
Siyempre, may sama therapy after saction. Tangina, abot ko. Ganun din, mag 450 ka, bahid ka ng operasyon. Tangina po. Tangina, gahanap na ako. Pero ako, may makukulit ko yung wala yun, sa Pasig ako. Hindi, doon ako lalapit. And we're back here at the start of the second half. Aaron loses that leather. Salonga. Here's Gerard. Gerard foul baiting at sasabit si Macti. Well, dito, no, as of now, wala pa atang nakaka-double digit sa player on the point production ng mukha si Axel ka lang with 11 points. He was 0 last time around. Si Salonga still no points in this ball game. Miko Cheng with only 3 points. Jacob Ang still 0. Kevin Go, parang ganun din. Parang si Kevin, parang 2 points lang eh. Aaron Wu forcing that one. Carl Kua misses. Battle for that loose ball or that rebound. Won over by Mariel Salonga. Axel kicks out. Mark Ang, bang! Ang. Mark Ang with his fifth point in this ball game. Si Kevin Go, ilan ba si Kevin? Kevin Go still no points. Garvin C stepping up big time also for this ball game. I think he has 9. Kua misses. It's a 5-0 run here. Here's Kevin Go. Kevin pulls up, block from behind by Rituya. Wesley being doubled. And Kevin Go will be called for that foul. Joseph Uy replacing Makti. Jordan Buentipo for Carl Kua. Now here's Uy. Aaron. Matthew hesitating this time. Joseph Uy. Si Joseph di pa rin ganun maganda. Not too much shots have been taken from the 3-point area, but he know he can deliver. And Gerald Reyes diving for that loose ball. Joseph with the basketball, gives it to Matthew. Matthew attacks, loses that ball. Buentipo gives it to Rituya. And a pushing foul will be called. Rituya will take 2 free throws. At Gerard Reyes will get his 4th personal foul. Let's take a look at the tingnan natin, alamin lang natin ha. Anin? Carlo, last call bago to. Foul ba? Sino foul kanina?
Hindi, kanina doon.
Dito.
20 o 11.
Kay Lalim.
Ayun na yung siya tumawag siya.
Tawag ni Onin. May foul ka?
Hindi, doon.
Si Onin.
20.
Alright.
Foul kay Aaron. Tapos foul kay 8. Jordan 24.
Here's Mark Ang. Mark loses that leather. Kevin Go forcing that one. Rituya. Up. That will be a pushing foul on Mark Ang. Jordan, Joseph, and Axel with that steal. Mark Ang short. Here's Wesley. Wesley loses that leather. Good defense by Gerard Reyes. Now Gerard against Joseph. Gerard pulls up a jumper, short. Buentipo with the rebound. And that will be a turnover. Wesley for Aaron. be a foul
Foul. 22 foul.
on Joseph Uy. That will be 3 free throws para rito kay Gerald Reyes. Wesley Ang takes a 3, he will miss. They still lead by 14. And Tuya getting that pass from that offensive rebound of Jordan Bantipo. And Matthew Chong rushing up, finish that layup, will miss. Joseph also misses, battle for the rebound. And Joseph Uy loses that leather.
Okay na. Labas is 9.
57-41.
Matthew! Joseph, sa'yo! Matt!
Here's Miko. And that shot was partially blocked. It's a 16-point lead. Joseph Uy short. Joseph Uy not having a good game. Here's Jacob Ang. Jacob spins. Jacob pass. Still, Wesley Ang saves that basketball. Finding Joseph Uy. Lead pass intercepted by Mark Ang. Here's Mark Ang. Gives to his Kuya. Jacob for 3. Still can't find the basket. Joseph comes closer. Bantipo last touch. Kalkua also checks in. Axel, 13 points for Axel. Axel, the only players in double figure for MAYFAIR. Aaron comes closer, pulls up a jumper. Nag-criss-cross pa ng pa sa taas. Here's Garbincy fading away, scoring that pass of Jacob Ang. Aaron sneaking inside, teardrop will miss. Top of the ball goes to Matthew Chong. Matthew short on that pull up. Kalkua taps that ball to Bantipo. Bantipo muscles his way and he will lose the leather.
Tatlo na yan eh! Tatlo na, nakatas mo talaga, basa mo na!
Sportsman-like behavior. Warning on Jordan Bantipo for unsportsmanlike behavior. Here's Jacob Ang. And here's a 2-on-1. Matthew Chong. And he let Axel K commits to himself first before making that pass to Kyle Kua. Great read. Axel missing that three. Aaron and Jordan Bandipo will be called for pushing foul. Coach Boy checking back in for Jordan Bandipo. Miko Cheng only with 3, 20 on the last game. Carbon C fading away short. Rebound secures by Matthew Chong. Aaron with the ball. And Carl Kua, back-to-back basket from him. Back to an 18-point lead, 63-45. 3:50 remaining. Miko Cheng escapes on that defense and goes hard for that layup. He has now 5 points in this ball game. Wesley Ang, kaboom! When everybody is just staring at the ball, Wesley Ang pulls up that tray. Gustong bawian ni Miko pero sablay yung sarili niyang tres. Here's Wesley. Step back tray! Bang! Back to back three! From Wesley Ang, giving the creative of the biggest lead of the ball game at 22. Carbon C, 19-footer, no problemo.
Hey, horse, go! Sayo, away, sir. Away, West. Sige, West, okay na.
Wesley.
Aaron!
Wesley drives. Misses. Well, makikita natin dito, Wesley Ang just showing us that he is still has that tricks on his bag. Para sa mga bata na nakakaslaro niya ngayon still salonga. Still can buy a basket. Matthew, he takes that own three. Too strong, rebound. Good tap by Joseph. He check. Misses. Carl Kua. Oh, too strong. Carl keeps that ball alive. Pero sabi ni Axel K, enough is enough. 69-49. Salonga teardrop. Too strong. Here's Wesley with the basketball. Wesley attacks and that basket will count. At kung di ako nagkakamali, 8 straight points, no? 8 straight points. Hindi, nakashoot nga pala si Carl. Tama nga ako, no? It's 6 straight points or 8 straight points para kay Wesley. Completing that 3-point play, so he is now in double digit. And MAYFAIR calling a timeout, will be coming back.
Kayo kung dito, walang problema eh. Mag-ibang rep po tayo na.
Oo. Dapat nasunod ka.
minute and 34 remaining here in the third quarter. 23 big points lead here for the creative of Wesley Ang with 9 straight points. Carl Kua with his third personal foul. And Rudolph Petuya for Carl Kua. That's 3 fouls. Wesley kicks it out to the corner. Maxi. Here's Joseph. Gives back to Wesley. Fresh 14. A minute remaining in the third. Oh! Matthew is on his third personal foul. Salonga struggling. Axel Ke. And Makti gets that defensive rebound. Joseph. Oh! Joseph Boy now starting to hit up. That will be only his first 3-pointer in this ball game. Pero mabigat yan pag nakakuha na niya yung shooting touch. Baka sa fourth quarter siya naman na mag-step up dito. And there's Mariel Salonga, first basket or first field goal in this ball game. And at the end of the third quarter, a 23-point lead. A difficult situation for the MAYFAIR Jewelry. 12 minutes away from the championship. Ang the creative hub. We will be coming back after the break.
Coach! Coach!
12 minutes.
Maxi na lang po.
12 minutes lang. Start of the fourth quarter. Will this be the final game of the first season, or can still the MAYFAIR Jewelry force a rubber match on Friday?
Away! Away!
Jordan Bontipo kicks out to the corner and back to that's a long two. It's just a long two. Long two for Jordan Oy. Pero for Joseph Oy, pero yung sinasabi natin, once he gets hot, he is really hot. It's Jordan Bontipo. Ito uli. This time he comes closer. He makes another basket. 7 straight points. coming from Joseph Oy in the last 2 minutes of this ball game, and Jacob Ang finally puts a number on the board for his team. Jacob Ang and Salonga only with 2 points in this ball game. Bontipo, oh, bad pass. And there's a steal by Aaron Here's Matthew and Rituya on the two-man game. Matthew, step back. Medyo hindi na ganoon aganda yung second quarter ni Matthew or second half. Here's Jacob Ang. Jacob spins. And Axel Ke scoring 16 points now for Axel. Well, for the great above, this is still a long way to go. They still need to make points here. They cannot just play that clock. Jordan Bontipo, step back miss. Jacob Ang keeps that ball alive. Kicks out. And the ball goes to Jacob Ang. Jacob taking that pull-up tray. Jacob with a pull-up jumper. And Matthew Chong will be called for that cylinder foul as he goes in to the cylinder of the offensive player, Jacob Ang. Jacob missing that free throws, and Bontipo secures the rebound.
Para alam ko na pag maglalaro ako yung nakakainig.
As Joseph misses.
Isa pa Pang press boss Mas speed na shoot sa ata eh. Kailangan old school shoot eh. Nakulay eh.
Matthew Chong. Matthew looking for an isolation here. Matthew against Lau. Matthew will go for that layup. Stanley Lau holding on to his face. He claims that he was hit by Matthew Chong. And Wesley Ang checking back in.
Migo.
Stanley Lau will be replaced by
Coach, kulang pa si 29 na. 29 kulang pa.
Jacob Ang for three, way up. Tama.
Go, ball swing, open!
Matthew Chong for three, bang! 5 straight points for Matthew, now with 29 points, 7 points away from his game 1 score output of 36. 12 out of 19. Aaron for three, and Kevin Go will be called for a foul.
Game 1, ginawa niyo yun. Pinalampas
So it was just a regular foul.
Regular foul.
It's just a regular foul. So this is going to be 3 free throws for Aaron. You.
Pag pumasok.
Here's Jacob Ang. Bounce pass. Axel. And Matthew with that steal. Matthew to his partner Aaron. Oh! And another foul will be called on Kevin Go. Not giving an easy layup.
Napakita niya. Parang sadyado.
Timeout will be called. We'll be coming back. Suminilipad.
Parang sadyado yun. Parang sadyado.
Mariel Salonga with his first three-pointer in this ball game. Here's the trap, but it will be easy. Oh, good anticipation coming from Axel K. Gerald Salonga, back to Gerard, taking that three, step back, short. Rebound by Miko Salonga, and Retuya or Wesley Ang will secure that rebound. Here's Matthew. And Miko Chang will be called for holding foul. Wesley Ang. Retuya, offensive rebound and a putback. The clock is not on the side of MAYFAIR Jewelry. It's 6 minutes and 26 away to be crowned as the first Banawe basketball champion. History will be made here by the Creative Hub. If they can hold on, this is a huge lead. Pick and roll play. Lucky break, it hit the leg of MAYFAIR Jewelry. Jacob Ong and just Garvin C checks back in. A timeout will be called here by the Creative Hub. Mukim Helmet will be coming back after the short break.
Double-double lang, Matthew. Okay na. Okay na lang.
What's the gun? Ayaw pa maniwala. ito talaga bet ko. Ito talaga bet ko. Nakita ko yung match.
Double match yung mga 10 salo.
Rebound for Mother zone, tara!
8 seconds remaining on the shot clock para sa the creative hub after this timeout. Let's see who will they go to. Makti wide open. Carl Kua, here's Makti, back to Wesley. Wesley on the reverse. Short on that spin, but Wesley keeps that ball alive. The veteran just playing. Here's Wesley. Almost loses the leather. Carl Kua, kaboom! Another assist for Wesley Ang in this ball game. Jacob Ang scoring. Wesley. Here's Matthew. Matthew breaks that backcourt shot clock. Carl Kua getting that pass from Matthew Chong. He has now 10 points, 5 assists, and 29 points. Tama ba ako? And Rudolph Pretuya and Makti takes a rest. 5 minutes and 6 seconds here in the fourth and final quarter of this Game 2 finals of the inaugural season of the Stick-O Banawe Basketball Cup. Joseph Oy keeps that ball alive. A steal by Salonga. Salonga quick attack, finger roll, and it will trickle in. Aaron. Wesley Ang. Wesley, Carl Kua drives, gives it to Joseph, misses that shot. Jacob Ang tapping that ball to Miko. Miko on the run, no look pass, a steal by Matthew Portre. Matthew wants to put that dagger straight to the heart of the MAYFAIR, but he will miss that one. Here's Jacob Ang, entry pass. And another good Jacob Ang, although he lacks that points, pero on the assist part, he's playing a real point guard para sa MAYFAIR. Here's Matthew. Still a 25-point lead with 3:39. And that pick and roll, Carl will miss, gets his own miss. And Miko Cheng tapping that ball papunta kay Salonga for that layup. Joseph will cross. And they will now milk some clock here. Aaron Dipsy-Do will miss. Garvin C secures that letter. Here's Salonga with that layup. And Matthew Chong still continued to dominate with 31 points in this ball game. Salonga missed that three. As we are now almost in the twilight zone. I think this is it. 2 minutes away to be crowned as the first Banawe Basketball Cup champion. in. And that basket will not count. Alcoa will be replaced by Retuya. And Aaron with that steal. Aaron getting another steal. And Wesley will milk the clock here. As they have that luxury, they are just a minute and 25 away from that crown. Wesley Joseph Uy will be intimidated by the defense of Kevin Go. Here's Salonga for 3. They just need to dribble these things out. They don't need to take a shot. Kaya start ni ano? Kaya start ni...
Diretso yung...
Start ni Chong. Start ni Chong.
Ano? 31, 11, saka 5.
Still. Fourteen on the shot clock. Press 14. And Wesley Ang again delivers a big 3. Sasagutin ni Gerard Reyes. 43 seconds away. Here's Wesley for another 3. Joseph Boy. And they will now just hold on to that basketball. Wesley just to beat the clock. And this will be it. Axel K with that slam. Gerard Reyes with a putback. And the players are now meeting at the midcourt. Congratulations each other. And our final score, a 20-point lead on game number 2. The Creative Hub dominates with a 2-0 lead here in the finals. Congratulations, the Creative Hub of Muke Melnets of Boss Elton. And we will immediately proceed to our awarding ceremony. Award na tayo kagad. Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and we will immediately proceed to our awarding ceremony. Maraming salamat and congratulations. Of course, tawagin natin ang ating Commissioners Elton Seng and Commissioner Kenji Ang to award our runner-up trophy. Palakpakan po natin ang MAYFAIR Jewelry. To receive the trophy is Head Coach Byron C. together with all the players of MAYFAIR Jewelry. Idol. Sa Garvin. All right, congratulations at muli po our first runner-up for our first Tico Banawe Basketball Cup, your MAYFAIR Jewelry. And now let's proceed. Your inaugural season champion for the Stick of Banawe Basketball Cup. Let's call in the Creative Hub. Number 1, Kenny Go. Number 2, Rodolph Rituya. Number 6, Morik Muya. Number 7, Francis Teng. Number 8, Jordan Buentipo. Number 11, Matthew Chong. Number 14, Ken Tung. Number 17, Wesley Yang. Number 20, Aaron Yu. Number 21, Boss Edison Chan. Number 22, Joseph Uy. Number 29, Mac T. And number 42, Carl Kua with head coach Joseph Guion. Your Season 1 First Banawe Basketball Cup champion, the Creative Hub, Mukim Helmet.
May ano ka na? Averages ka na, coach?
Hindi na average, ito na lang yung initial.
Okay.
And to award our trophy and our check of 50,000 pesos is Commissioner Elton Seng and Commissioner Kenji Ang. Let's give some noise for the champion, the Creative Hub, Mukim Helmet. At tuloy-tuloy na po natin. Of course, our finals MVP, scoring 36 points in the first game. Now, an all-around performance with 31 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Ang ating finals MVP, none other than Matthew Tiong. Tawagin na rin natin yung mga The Creative Hubs, please. The bands to please join. Sige po, upo kayo sa harap. Ito yung mga silent fans. Sige po, upo. Para makasama po natin ang inyong kupunan. And of course, our best coach for this year, none other than Coach Joseph Guion of the Creative Hub Mukim Helmet.
Dapat. Okay lang. Sure day.
I will bet my last pen.
All right, congratulations once again, the champion of the first Stick of Banawe Basketball Cup, the Creative Mukim Helmet.
Ano na lang kami. Padala mo lang yung...
And makakasama natin for our interview, tawagin po natin ang ating head coach, Coach Joseph Guion. Please join us. And of course, ang ating finals MVP, Mr. Please. Sige, Matthew, habol ka na lang dito. Alright, kasama natin, of course, ang ating head coach. Tuloy-tuloy na tayo. Kasama natin, congratulations ang ating head coach, Coach Joseph Guion. Coach, first of all, congratulations. This is a history in the making, the first Stick of Banawe Basketball Cup. How did you prepare? You know that nanalo kayo ng first game. Alam niyo rin kung gaano kalakas itong MAYFAIR. Pero how did you prepare your team for this very convincing win in game number 2?
Going to the game, mindset namin down 0-1. Kumbaga, no complacency kasi alam naman natin, hindi naman nila ibibigay sa amin yung panalo. So sabi ko na lang sa kanila na dapat yung mindset natin tayo nag-aabol. Tayo yung 0-1. Tayo yung magtatabla sa series para yung hunger natin nandun yung intensity natin going for this game too.
All right, congratulations, Coach, again, and we expect a very much exciting season 2. And bigyan na kita ng pagkakataon to greet your friends, yung mga gusto mong pasalamatan bago kita pakawalan.
Thank you sa lahat ng taga-suporta ng DHUB since day one. Alam naman nila yan. At sa nakailang tries na kami ni Boss Edison and finally I give him one championship na may lalagay niya doon sa office nila. And then thank you for the opportunity na bigay niya sa akin. And then also to the players na naniniwala sa akin, sa sistema namin, sa team namin. And kay Boss Edison and to all the bosses ng DHUB. And to my family na nanonood dyan sa Iloilo, kay Tyler, and Weng and Nike. Champion tayo. Thank you.
Alright, congratulations coach. Thank you very much. Alam ko magse-celebrate ka na. Hindi na kita awatin. Ito, yung ating finals MVP kasama natin, Matthew Chong. Matthew, another great performance. 36 points on the first game. Now on the second game, you double it up. 31 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, plus 4 steals. Ano yung nag-motivate sa'yo coming to this game too? At umpisa pa lang, talagang binira mo na kagad yung laban.
Nag-motivate sa amin is yung sinabi ni Coach Joseph na ayaw na talaga magka-game 3. Kasi props sa kalaban namin, sobrang galing din talaga nila. So yung momentum namin from game 1, dinalang talaga namin papuntang game 2.
Alright, congratulations once again. Matthew, bigyan na kita ng pagkakataon, yung gusto mong pasalamatan, yung family mong gusto mong i-shoutout. Ngayon na, yung pagkakataon na yan.
Shoutout sa DHUB. Thank you sa lahat ng pumunta para sumuporta. Shoutout sa parents ko sa Zamboanga. Shoutout sa girlfriend ko na sa Zamboanga din. Yun lang, shoutout. Shoutout sa friends ko.
Alright, thank you and congratulations once again about the creative of our finals MVP, Matthew Chong. Alright, thank you very much, Matthew. And dito na po magtatapos ang ating kauna-unahang season ng Banawe Basketball Cup. Abangan nyo po ang pagbabalik natin for a more exciting and more competitive Banawe Basketball Cup Season 2 in just a couple of weeks. Pagbalik po yan. Of course, in behalf of the men and women of the Banawe Basketball Cup sa pangunguna ng aming commissioners Elton Seng and Ken Jiang, this is Coach Janabo saying magandang gabi po and keep smiling everyone.